Hey there guys, it's Jacqueline. I was doing a project tonight and I live streamed some of it, but I thought I would share some of the highlights in this video for my page. All right, so this is a little technique I was playing with watercolor to reflect water. So these are kind of going to be waves in a way, but very loose. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of taking color, laying it on. I did not do wet on wet. This is a wet paint on dry technique. And I just did it because I feel like it cuts through the paper so much better. See the line that automatically creates. It would bloom too much if I did wet on wet. So what I had to do for this is I had to kind of create the shape, get the color on there. Then once the color was laid down, I added water to areas and you can see how it already was starting to bloom, and then I blew it up. Now I should have used a straw because I think it would have turned out so much better, but still I was able to get some really nice blowouts that kind of look like waves. And I was kind of tossing up. Like at first I thought, should I leave this much white in between the color lays, or should I maybe do something a little more pastel there? I think maybe the next one I'll try the pastel, but I kind of like the way, wait till you see when it's done. I kind of like the way the white looks. It's very crisp next to the color. What do you guys think? So another thing I had to do was wait for the layers to dry. So I used a hair dryer for that because if I were to put more paint, you can see it sliding around, which is really cool about watercolor because they kind of like to bloom and shape. I had to rag up a little bit of it, but as you can see, I was really careful about where I ragged up so that I added a little more kind of texture to the paint. And that's what I liked about using like a rough paper towel, is you can kind of add this really cool pattern to the texture and then let it dry and then add some more watercolor and you end up with these great, just natural textures. I love that in watercolor. It's amazing. You never know what you're going to get, and it's just, I don't know, you just get to play. It's the most relaxing thing that I do. I would just die if I couldn't do this. I mean, really, I'm so glad I learned how a long time ago and that I made art a part of my life, because it's just truly so peaceful and so interesting, and it just works your brain and allows you to be creative. When you get into the zone, you know what I mean. You get into the zone and it's just a good place to be. So I'm actually laying down the third color. It's a little deeper as we go down the page. And by the way, this is going to be an illustration for a book that I'm putting out. Those of you who decide, there's going to be digital available, but if you decide to pick up a physical copy, there's going to be a special limited edition printing with these amazing pieces of art in there. And it's going to be fun because when I finish this, I've been wanting to finish this book for quite some time. It's words of inspiration for artists. So I think you'll really get a kick out of it, especially if you read my Instagram at Jacqueline Jacks, because the Jacqueline Jacks Instagram shares a lot of those words. It's just more elaboration on it. It's a lot longer chapters and telling you stories about things that have happened and gone on and why I feel the way I do about certain things. If you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about. You need to be inspired and you need to be in a good place with your work. And sometimes it's just life makes it hard to get there. But when you read my words in this book, you're going to understand it. Okay, so anyway, that's the finished product right there. And if you want to see how I got to this finished product, leave me a message and I'll create a tutorial. I thank you so much for watching and being a member of my page. Love you guys. See you later.